room and instantly felt like it was expensive? What if I told you that curtains can make that happen in your own home? Imagine your space looking more elegant, polished, and luxurious, just by choosing the right curtain designs. But how do you make that transformation? What curtain styles, colors, and fabrics can take your room from ordinary to stunning? In this video, we're diving into the curtain designs that will instantly elevate your space and make your home look like it's straight out of a luxury magazine. Stay with us as we reveal simple tricks to transform your windows and your entire room. Floor-to-ceiling drama. Now let's talk about one of the easiest ways to make your room look more expensive: floor-to-ceiling curtains. This simple change can completely transform your space. Most people hang their curtains just above the window frame, but this makes the walls look short and the room feel smaller. Instead, try hanging your curtain rod close to the ceiling. It draws the eye upward and makes the room feel taller and more open. It's like giving your walls a lift. Next, make sure your curtains go all the way down to the floor. Curtains that stop above the floor can look unfinished or too small for the space. But when the fabric touches the floor, or even creates a soft puddle, it looks rich and elegant. This is something you often see in luxury hotels and designer homes. And guess what? You don't need expensive curtains to do this. Even budget-friendly panels can look high-end if they're hung the right way. Also, don't forget about the width. Make sure the curtains are wide enough to cover the full window, with extra fabric to bunch up a bit on the sides. This adds softness and makes the curtains look full, not flat. So remember, hang them high, let them fall long, and give them some fullness. These three simple things can make a big difference. Ready to take it one step further? Let's move on to a fabric that instantly adds a touch of luxury: velvet. Velvet vibes. Now let's talk about velvet curtains. If you want your room to feel rich and cozy, velvet is the perfect choice. This fabric is soft, thick, and has a nice shine when the light hits it. It instantly adds a touch of class to any space. Velvet is often used in fancy hotels and luxury homes because it looks warm, elegant, and expensive. You can find velvet curtains in many colors, but deep, rich tones work best. Think dark green, navy blue, deep burgundy, or charcoal gray. These colors add drama and style without being too loud. If your walls are light, dark velvet curtains create a bold and beautiful contrast. If your walls are dark, velvet still works. It just adds depth and texture to the room. You don't need to spend a lot to get this look. Many stores sell affordable velvet curtain panels that look just as good as the expensive ones. And if you hang them high and let them touch the floor, like we talked about earlier, they'll look even more luxurious. To complete the look, pair your velvet curtains with a strong curtain rod, maybe in gold, black, or even brushed silver. This combo gives your room a polished, designer feel. So, if you want your space to feel warm and high-end, velvet is a great pick. Up next, let's talk about how layering your curtains can add even more style and make your windows stand out. Layer it up. Now let's talk about a design trick that always looks stylish: layering your curtains. This means using two different types of curtains on the same window. It's easy to do, but the effect is big. It makes your home look rich, cozy, and complete, just like you see in fancy magazines or designer homes. Start by hanging a sheer curtain as the base layer. Sheer curtains are light, soft, and a bit see-through. They let in natural light and give your room a soft, glowing feel during the day. They add a light and breezy touch, which feels fresh and clean. Then, on top of the sheer, add a heavier curtain like linen, cotton, or velvet. This second layer brings the style, the color, and the luxury look. The best thing about layering is that it's not just pretty, it's also useful. In the daytime, you can close only the sheer curtain. It will let sunlight in but still give you privacy. To layer curtains the right way, use a double curtain rod. It's a special rod with two bars, one in front, one in back, so you can hang both curtains easily. These rods are not expensive and are simple to install. Choose rod colors that match your style. Black, gold, or silver all work well. When picking colors, try soft combinations like white sheers with beige or gray curtains. or go bold with white sheers and navy blue or dark green panels. Layering also gives you a chance to play with textures, like mixing smooth sheers with rough linen. This adds depth and makes the space feel more designed. So if your windows feel plain, layering is a quick fix that makes them look full and fabulous. It's one of the easiest ways to make any room feel like it was styled by a pro. And now, let's move to another design tip: how choosing the right curtain color can completely change the feel of your room. Curtain colors that set the mood. The color of your curtains plays a huge role in setting the mood of your room. It's amazing how just the right color can make your space feel expensive and elegant. Let's talk about how you can use curtain colors to totally transform the look of your home. If you want your room to feel calm and relaxing, go for soft, neutral tones. Light colors like cream, beige, or light gray create a peaceful, cozy atmosphere. These colors are perfect for living rooms or bedrooms, where you want to relax and unwind. They also work great with almost any wall color, making them versatile and easy to decorate with. On the other hand, if you want a dramatic and bold look, dark colors are the way to go. Deep shades like navy blue, charcoal gray, or emerald green make the space feel more luxurious and sophisticated. These colors are perfect for dining rooms, home offices, or any area where you want to add a bit of glamour. But here's a pro tip: don't be afraid to play with contrast. If your walls are light, dark curtains stand out and add a beautiful contrast. If your walls are darker, lighter curtains can brighten up the room and create a balanced feel. It's all about finding the right balance for your space. Also, consider the mood you want to create. For a more romantic and elegant feel, try soft colors like dusty rose or lavender. These colors add warmth and charm without being overpowering. Remember, the right color can make your curtains look custom-made and expensive. It's an easy way to add personality and style to your space without breaking the bank. Next, let's look at a curtain detail that makes all the difference: pleats. The magic of pleats. Now let's talk about a little detail that can make a big difference: pleats. Pleats are those neat folds in curtains that give them a tailored, polished look. They're not just about style, they're also about making your curtains look high-end and expensive. The way your curtains hang can completely change the feel of your room. There are several types of pleats you can choose from. The most common one is the pinch pleat. This style has a few gathers at the top, giving your curtains a more structured and elegant look. Another popular option is the box pleat. Box pleats are flat folds that create a crisp, sharp look. They're perfect if you want something clean and sleek. Box pleats are often used in more modern or minimalist designs and add a touch of luxury without being too fussy. If you want a more relaxed, casual vibe, wave pleats could be a good choice. They're soft, flowing, and create a natural, effortless look. Wave pleats are perfect for living rooms or bedrooms where you want a more laid-back but still stylish feel. They're simple yet elegant, giving your curtains a modern and luxurious touch. The best part about pleats is they don't have to be complicated to look good. Even simple pleats can instantly make your curtains look custom-made, as if you spent a lot of money on them. By adding pleats, you make your curtains look like they were made just for your room. They instantly add a designer touch and can make your space feel more put together. Now that we've covered pleats, let's move on to a practical tip: how to choose the right curtain rod to complete the look. The right curtain rod. Let's talk about curtain rods, a small detail that makes a big impact. The right curtain rod can make your curtains look even more luxurious. It's not just about holding up your curtains, it's also about adding style to your room. First, choose a rod that matches the style of your room. If you want a more traditional or classic look, go for a rod that's ornate or has a decorative finial, the part at the end of the rod. Gold or bronze rods with decorative ends can make your space feel more elegant and high-end. Next, think about the size of the rod. The rod should be wide enough so that when you pull your curtains back, they don't block the window. You want your curtains to cover the window when they're closed, but when they're open, the fabric should be pulled all the way to the sides. This makes the window look bigger and lets in more light. For a luxury look, make sure the rod is sturdy. Heavy curtains need a strong rod to hold them up. If your curtains are thick, like velvet or linen, you'll need a rod that's strong enough to support them. A flimsy rod can make even the most expensive curtains look cheap. Finally, don't forget about the finish of the rod. For a classic look, choose a rod with a rich, matte finish. For a more modern or industrial feel, a polished or brushed metal rod can add a stylish edge. So remember, the right curtain rod is more than just a functional piece, it's a style statement. A great rod can add the final touch that makes your curtains and your room look expensive. Now that we've covered rods, let's move on to another game changer: how to maintain and care for your curtains to keep them looking their best. Curtain care for longevity. Now, let's talk about taking care of your curtains. After all, you want them to keep looking amazing for years, right? Proper care can help keep your curtains in great shape and make them look as good as the day you bought them. First, always read the care label. Every fabric is different, and some curtains need special treatment. Some curtains can be machine washed, while others may need to be dry cleaned. If you're unsure, it's always best to check the label to avoid damage. Next, be gentle when you wash or clean your curtains. For machine washable curtains, use a gentle cycle with cold water. This will help protect the fabric and prevent shrinking. If you're cleaning heavy curtains like velvet or linen, it's better to spot clean or dry clean them to maintain their texture. Another tip is to remove dust regularly. Over time, dust can build up on your curtains, especially if they're light-colored or in a room with a lot of traffic. Use a vacuum with a soft brush attachment to gently remove dust. You can also give them a quick shake outside to keep them fresh. When it comes to ironing, be careful. Most curtains don't need to be ironed, but if they do, use the lowest heat setting. For delicate fabrics like silk or linen, iron them while they're still a little damp to avoid damage. Finally, rotate your curtains every few months. If you have curtains that are exposed to sunlight for long periods, rotating them helps prevent fading. This keeps them looking vibrant and fresh, even after months of use. By caring for your curtains properly, you're making sure they stay beautiful for a long time. Well-maintained curtains will continue to add luxury to your space, giving it that expensive look every day. Now that we've covered how to care for your curtains, let's move on to the finishing touches that can really elevate your curtain game. The finishing touches. Now that you have your curtains just right, let's talk about those little finishing touches that can take your window treatments from great to spectacular. These small details may seem minor, but they can make a huge difference in how polished and expensive your curtains look. First, consider using tie backs. Tie backs are those decorative pieces that hold your curtains back when you want to let in more light. They come in many styles, from simple fabric ones to more glamorous beaded or metallic designs. Next, think about adding a valance or topper. A valance is a piece of fabric that covers the top of the curtain, hiding the curtain rod. It's a simple way to make your curtains look more finished and elegant. Valances are especially great if you have a rod that doesn't match the rest of the decor or if you want to add an extra layer of design. Another small but effective detail is decorative hardware. Upgrading your curtain rod brackets and finials can elevate your curtains instantly. For example, instead of plain, basic brackets, choose ones with intricate designs or gold and silver finishes. These little changes can make your curtain setup look more expensive and thoughtfully designed. Tiebacks, valances, and decorative hardware all add up to a layered, sophisticated look. Even though they're small details, they make your curtains feel like they were designed just for your space. So, while your curtains might be the main feature, it's these extra touches that make them truly stand out. They bring everything together and give your windows a stunning, polished finish. Now, let's move on to how you can use curtains in different rooms to create a luxurious atmosphere throughout your home. Using curtains in different rooms. Curtains aren't just for the living room, they can transform every room in your house. The right curtains can make any space feel more luxurious and elegant. Let's explore how to use curtains in different rooms to bring out the best in each one. In the living room, curtains are a chance to show off your style. If you want to make a statement, choose long, dramatic curtains that touch the floor. This creates a grand, sophisticated feel. In the bedroom, curtains can completely change the mood of the space. Go for heavy, blackout curtains if you need total darkness to sleep, or if you want a more peaceful, calming atmosphere. Dark colors like deep navy or rich charcoal can make the room feel cozy and serene. For the dining room, curtains should reflect the elegance of the space. Choose floor-length curtains in rich, luxurious fabrics like silk or brocade. These materials add a touch of glamour and sophistication. In the home office, curtains can make your space look professional and put together. Choose clean, tailored curtains that fit your design style. A neutral color like gray, beige, or white works well and can make your office feel calm and focused. Finally, in a bathroom, don't forget that curtains can make a huge difference in creating a spa-like feel. If you have a shower or tub with a curtain, choose something with a luxurious fabric or design, like thick cotton or a soft, linen blend. Each room in your home can have its own unique vibe with the right curtain choice. Curtains are an easy way to make any space feel more expensive and inviting. Now that you know how to use them in different rooms, let's wrap things up with a few final tips on choosing the perfect curtains for your home. Final tips for choosing perfect curtains. We've covered a lot of great tips for making your home look expensive with the right curtain designs. But before we wrap up, here are a few final tips to make sure you get the perfect curtains for your space. First, always measure your windows before buying curtains. This is so important to avoid buying curtains that are too short or too long. Measure the width and height of your windows, and then add extra length for a more luxurious, floor-length look. The right size makes a huge difference in how your curtains look and feel. Next, think about the color of your curtains. If you want a classic, timeless look, go for neutral colors like white, beige, or gray. These colors work well with almost any decor and make the space feel calm and elegant. But if you want to add some drama and luxury, choose rich, deep colors like navy, emerald, or burgundy. These colors add sophistication and warmth to any room. Don't forget about the fabric. The fabric you choose plays a big role in how expensive your curtains will look. Rich fabrics like velvet, silk, or linen always look luxurious. These fabrics have a beautiful texture and sheen that make your windows stand out. Finally, mix and match styles if you want something unique. Don't be afraid to combine different curtain types, like layering sheers with heavier drapes. You can also mix patterns and textures to add depth and interest to your room. By following these simple tips, you can create the perfect curtain setup that makes your home feel more luxurious without breaking the bank. Remember, the right curtains can transform any room, making it look polished, elegant, and expensive. And there you have it. With these expert tips, your curtains will help elevate your home, giving it that high-end look you've always wanted. Now that you know the secrets to choosing curtain designs that instantly make your home look expensive, it's time to put these tips into action. Whether you're looking for a bold statement or a subtle upgrade, the right curtains can truly transform any room. Remember, small details like fabric, color, and length can make all the difference. So why wait? Start revamping your space today and give your windows the upgrade they deserve. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing home decor ideas. Drop a comment below and let us know which curtain style you're most excited to try. Transform your home into a luxury haven, one curtain at a time.